So in this video, I've got new tires on the bike, and I just want to show you guys a quick review of the Tusk 2-track tires. Hey, what's up guys? My name's Kyle and welcome to Backcountry ADV Moto. If you followed my channel in the past and you've seen the CF Moto IBEX 450 content, I did a review on that bike not that long ago where I did a 5-day ride, and you probably saw that one of the shortcomings of the stock motorcycle was the tires. These tires have so much more like off-road worthy tread on them than what the stock CST tires, I like to call them Chinese shit tires, is what that stands for. They're okay for the road and the gravel and stuff like that, but when you start getting into anything that was a little bit slick or slimy or loose rocks, they just wanted to wash out and give out all over the place. So these Tusk 2-track tires have a little bit more like dirt-worthy, knobby style to them. They're supposed to be a true 50-50 tire. And we'll go back over here to the rear. Same deal. We've got these kind of horizontal blocks, so they would kick out really, really easy, whereas these are very similar to like a Motos Tractionator. I've heard a lot of really good things about these tires, and then one of the best things about them is the price. They're actually really affordable compared to a lot of other motorcycle tires out there, especially right now in this day and age with you know, tariffs and all that other stuff we've got going on. So here in this video, like I mentioned, we're gonna take this bike out along with my BMW. We're gonna go do some pavement, some gravel roads, some 2-track style riding, and just kind of see how these things perform, put them to the test, and have a great time with it. So stay tuned. So some first impressions on the highway, just right out of off of my driveway and out of the road that leads to the highway. The tires felt a little weird at first just because they're brand new, but I mean, not even 10 miles in so far and they're feeling great. They're so quiet compared to some of the other tires that I've ridden, which is awesome. And what's really nice too is that the CF Moto is already a quiet bike, so I can really try to hear for the tires. The handling is great. We already did some turns. I mean, obviously this is straight ahead right here, but so far so good. I mean, in the twisties, we'll get a better idea of that here shortly, but so far so good. Impressions are kind of what I expected them to be from all the reviews. So we're only doing 66, 67 miles an hour. No walking or anything like that. Of course, these turns aren't real sharp, but try to push them a little bit. Feel pretty good. The front is what I would mainly worry about, and it's tracking just fine. So right here through town, you see all the little snakes and stuff on the road, little cracks in the road. The tires aren't really grabbing those, kind of like I expected them, being a little bit, you know, more aggressive, knobbier tire, so that's nice. It does feel like I have almost like a steering stabilizer, or, you know, like maybe even kind of a flat tire at first, because it just steers heavier than what the smoother stock tires did. But we're gonna go through this light here and then start getting up into these mountains over here, and there's some nice twisty roads that we'll get a chance to really push these tires a little bit and see how they do. So this is the same road that I took the DR650 on for its initial test, and you know, like I said before, these little twisty roads are really fun, and you know, it's a good way to feel how these tires feel on these little twisty roads. Of course, I get caught up to a pickup right away, but not a bad little view next to the lake here. I really thought he was going to pull out the way.
2,000 years later.
No one's coming. Oh yeah, they feel super planted. Go across the bridge here. Guy caught him a little trout. All these folks are out here fishing for trout. They just restocked all this in the last couple days. Yeah, these tires are very, like, they're confidence inspiring for sure. They don't feel bad at all in the turns. I can start to hear them just a little bit on this rougher chip seal road, but still nothing like some of the other tires I've owned in the past. I'm sure as they wear, they'll be a little louder, but nothing really worth mentioning, I guess, even though I just mentioned it. I think that's my front tire. It's weird because it just started doing it. This one's like, it pulses. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I have no problem with these tires. They feel awesome. And for the price, I mean, you really, it's really hard to beat. Even if they wear out fast, it's not as much of a blow when you're having to buy, you know, expensive tires. Whereas, you know, these tires are a little bit more budget friendly, so it makes it a little easier to not have to worry about when they wear out a little faster, if they even do, you know. I mean, the best tire that I've ridden, at least on my GS, is the Motos, the Traxinator Adventure. That thing wears so well. You get a lot of miles out of it. And then I use the AX41 on the front, but I mean, these might be a good thing to switch to on the GSA. All right, well, watch the snow in the middle of the road. I didn't expect there to be this much snow up here already. It's not much, but it makes me wonder when we get on the north side of on the dirt roads, it's gonna be more. That's icy. There we go. Well, we may have to change our plan once we get up here. Yeah, well, we're getting into some more snow. My plan might be foiled for getting out here and actually getting some good riding in. It's getting tighter and tighter. Like maybe we'll get up here to the top and we'll be, you know, it'll be just clear and fine. No. Denied. Well, hey, let's do a snow test. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but traction control, let me turn that bull crap off. Well, they are working in the snow a little bit, but may have to just turn around. I'm gonna turn around up here, I guess. There was a nice hill climb. Oop. They don't like ice, that's for sure. All right, well, we'll just spin her around. She's not grabbing. There we go. Okay. Well, bummer. In my younger days, I would have kept pushing just because I'm like, oh, surely it'll clear up. Every single time I've thought that, it's never cleared up. So, you know, after doing that 25 times, I'm like, I know it's not going to clear up. Let's just turn around. Okay, so maybe we'll get lucky and there won't be any snow on this. Should be a little tacky and muddy. We'll see how far we can actually make it, but this will be just a good like 2-track off-road section. You gotta remember too, I have full highway pressure in these tires, so if I were to drop them down a little bit, I'm sure it'd be a lot better. I just got roosted, and there's some snow. Feels pretty good in the mud. They track well. Let's see how far we can actually make it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's slimy. Yeah, these compared to the stock tires in the slimy mud are, I mean, 100 times better. Those other tires were sketchy. Might as well be riding street tires. Yeah, may have came to the end of our road. It's up to you. You ride the big girl. There's not many more people who I would feel comfortable with riding my GS than me. So for those of you who don't know, who haven't watched the podcast that I put out a couple years ago, Josh is a BMW, or was a BMW instructor. He's kind of gone crazy and riding a Harley now, but as a matter of fact, Josh and I met at a school. He was my instructor. If you want to know the full story of Josh and I's relationship, check out the podcast. He's a good dude. Good dude. All right, so we're switching bikes here to let Josh get a impression of the CF Moto with the good tires. He has not ridden one of these yet, so. Gosh, this thing feels so much bigger than that.
That's what she said.
Josh, what's your first impression on these tires, these Tusk 2-track Adventures?
They seem to hold up pretty well. I mean, got a lot of good grip. We're in this kind of slimy, slushy kind of terrain. and you know, there's a lot of rocks and stuff underneath, but I mean, it feels planted, you know, got a lot of good hookup. So
nice. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them so far. What about the CF Moto? What do you think about that?
fun little bike.
Yeah, right?
Kind of, it's like, you know, you can kind of get up on top of it, and you know, the front feels pretty planted, and whip it around and, you know, rev it up and stuff. It's pretty cool.
It feels like an actual dirt bike in some ways.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it's a good, feels like a good crossover between an adventure bike and a dirt bike.
Saw the hill climb. I knew the GS could do it. I knew the IBEX could do it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it just tractored right up it. Soaked up that we had a couple ruts or a couple roots across the way.
Right there at the very end.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bike does great. And then honestly, these tires on that stuff, it's all fairly loose. We got pine needles and loose dirt and all that. And I mean, they're just gripping and going. So I can't say too much about these. They're great. They're not a disappointment at all. So when we're able to climb stuff like this on these bigger bikes these tracks are for dirt bikes. So I'm happy with it. All right, so we did some highway, we did some twisty back roads, we did some regular gravel, some 2-track, even some single track, and you saw some hill climbs. Would have loved to get more, but you can see there's still a little bit of snow over here, so it definitely limited some of the trails that we wanted to ride. But that being said, I feel like we got a pretty good test on what we were planning on doing, and I'm pretty impressed with them. The bike itself, I can't, I mean, if you watch my other videos, that you know, the tires in the bike are separate, but the bike is just so fun to ride. But again, the tires, you know, they didn't cake up in a lot of this like muddy, slow or slushy snow stuff, and they always had traction. They felt planted. So, you know, I'm gonna give them a solid recommendation. If you have an adventure bike and you are looking for some budget-friendly, good traction tires, pick up the 2-tracks. They're awesome. I'll leave a link down below, and I'll also later on we'll touch base again and let you know what the longevity is. I mean, even if you got 2,000 miles out of these tires at the price point that what they are, I think that's a win. That's basically equivalent to what a TKC 80 would be, and these tires are less expensive than what a TKC 80 are. Words are hard. So anyway, we're gonna go out here. We're gonna enjoy the view a little bit and then head back to the house. But if you have any questions, definitely hit me in the comments below. And again, check out the link down below for these tires if you're interested, as well as check out this video right here, because I think you're gonna enjoy it. Thanks, guys.